Link Light Rail is a great option for people traveling to Seattle who would rather not rent a car. There are two main lines in the Seattle region. Line 1 between Angle Lake and Northgate is the main route and the one travelers are most likely to use. There are 19 stations along the one line. SeaTac is the second from the most southerly stop. Northgate, the most northern stop, is. As a traveler, you'll most likely arrive at SeaTac Airport and get on at the SeaTac station on the train headed toward Northgate. At SeaTac, follow signs for light rail. When you get off the bridge, take a left and keep walking. It's a really long walk. There is a complimentary shuttle service offered by the airport for those who can't walk that far. Trains run during the day every 10 to 15 minutes with longer times between trains as you get into the later evening, and the last train generally passes through SeaTac station headed for Seattle around midnight. If you're arriving late in the evening or later in the evening than you expected, like if your flight gets delayed, Google Maps is a great tool to determine if riding the train is still an option. For adults, the current maximum Link fare is $3.50. When you arrive at the train station, you'll use a ticket kiosk to buy a ticket or an Orca card. When you buy a ticket, you'll be charged the correct fare for the station you're planning to get off at. Google Maps is a great tool for navigating all transit in Seattle and can show you exactly where to get off the train. If you think you'll be doing 3 or more trips in one day, consider getting a day pass. The day pass costs $7, equivalent to one round-trip ticket from end to end on the train, and will save you a trip to the ticket kiosk if you're making multiple trips in a day, even if the cost works out to be the same. There's great news for people who are willing to brave the train with their kids. Youth under 18 ride free on all Sound transit services. That includes the light rail, buses, and the commuter trains called the Sounder. Riders from 13 to 18, basically anyone who might be mistaken for an adult, are encouraged to bring a youth Orca card or a student ID. And you can get a youth Orca card before you come online. They can mail it to you, or they can bring a student ID with them in order to prove, if needed, that they are in that age range. However, even if you are 17 and you do not have student ID, you can still ride for free. You just get on and you just explain that you don't have ID if someone asks. If you'll be in town for longer than a weekend or using many modes of transit, you should definitely consider getting an Orca card. An Orca card costs $3 plus whatever amount you choose to load into your e-purse, and it makes tapping on and off the train or the bus quick and convenient. You can also get an Orca card at the ticket kiosk at the airport, any ticket kiosk at a train station. Sound Transit technically has an app. It's called Ticket Go, and I've tried it and I wasn't impressed. It was basically like using the ticket kiosk, but less convenient. You had to physically type in your credit card number rather than just tap your card at the kiosk. So I don't recommend that at this time. Now, if you need to take a train and a bus to reach your destination, which is pretty common unless you're right in the downtown core, and especially if it's raining, it might be worth it to take a train and a bus, even if you could walk the 3 extra blocks to get to where you're going, your hotel or whatever. Be sure to hang on to your ticket. Your train fare counts towards your bus fare. You can transfer from a train to a bus within 2 hours of paying for your ticket without paying again. The main thing to note here is that if you have a paper ticket, this only works one way, from the train to the bus. If you have an Orca card, it actually works both ways. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on a future episode about how to use an Orca card most effectively and why it's such an excellent tool. There are 4 big downtown tunnel stations that travelers are most likely to get off at. The International District / Chinatown Station. Now you should know about this station that locals just call it the International District or the ID Station. Pioneer Square, University Street, and Westlake. When you reach the train station you're getting off at, look around for helpful signs, especially if you're in a downtown tunnel station. These can help you to determine which exit you need from the station and also what tourist attractions may be within walking distance. In the end, taking the train can be a great option for getting into Seattle from the airport and for getting around Seattle without a car. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching.